During World War II, the U-boats were one of the most feared vessels to Allied convoys that were delivering vital supplies such as fuel, medical supplies, and military equipment. A variety of methods would be employed to defend such shipping from being attacked by the wolves that lurked underwater. Many such U-boats would be sunk due to these methods, but there was one U-boat that didn't sink directly from enemy actions, but rather something found on most sea vessels for crew comfort: a toilet. The victim of its most unusual sinking was U-1206, a Type 7C class of U-boat whose history started in April of 1942 when she was ordered and then subsequently laid down on the 12th of June 1943. She was launched on the 30th of December and then commissioned on the 16th of March 1944. She would then partake in training exercise with the 8th U-boat flotilla until July of 1944. When U-1206 was handed from 22-year-old Oberleutnant Sir Gunther Fritz to 27-year-old Kapitänleutnant Karl Adolf Schlitt. U-1206, under the command of a new captain, was subsequently shifted over to the 11th U-boat flotilla. U-1206 would then depart the very next year on 6th of April 1945 from Kelston for what would be U-boat 1206's first and only patrol. She was assigned to patrol off the coast of Britain, 8 to 10 miles away from the Scottish port of Petershead, and on the 14th of April, during an underwater patrol, the captain needed to use the toilet, but one of the biggest problems with using the toilet whilst underwater is that there was no real way of flushing the toilet in the conventional manner, where the refuse would be ejected directly out into the ocean. This was due to the difference in pressure between the ocean and the interior of a submarine, and if you poked a hole in the submarine, then the water would come in and flood the area rapidly. To solve this problem of flushing, the Kriegsmarine had developed a toilet that used a series of valves and chambers, which shifted the waste down to a pressurized airlock for it to be ejected. The only problem was that the system was quite complex, to the point where there had to be an actual crew member trained to operate the system called the Waste Disposal Unit Manager. Getting back to the story, after Cole used the toilet, he then tried to figure out how to flush the toilet himself without consulting the toilet operator on how to operate it properly. But he was confused on how to operate the toilet, and so only after a series of tries, only then he called for the toilet operator to handle this matter. But due to a miscommunication, the operator ended up turning the wrong valve that opens the area on the outside of the submarine, causing water to start spraying into the submarine, along with the sewage of one Captain Carl. Now with water spewing into the submarine, the compartment slowly began to fill up with water, but another problem would make itself known as the water started running down into the compartment down below the toilet that housed the submarine's underwater batteries, with the seawater flowing over the batteries, which caused it to react with the seawater to produce chlorine gas. Not an ideal situation for any living creature whilst being sealed in an effective underwater coffin. With the compartment filling up with both water and chlorine gas, Captain Carl ordered for emergency blow on the ballast tanks and to fire off all torpedoes to make the submarine as buoyant on the surface as possible. The submarine then surfaced where the crew attempt to regain control of the situation, but a short while after the submarine was surfaced, it was then subsequently spotted by Allied planes and was then strafed from the planes, which caused damage to the submarine. Carl then ordered U-1206 to be scuttled for fear of the submarine being captured. The crew of the U-boat then proceeded to travel to the coast of Petershead on rubber dinghies. Out of a total 40-man crew on U-1206, 3 of them would drown on the travel to Peterhead coast due to the rough seas, whilst the other one died the day before due to illness. In the subsequent aftermath of the incident, Captain Carl's statement on the incident was nothing short of a denial on what actually happened. In no doubt part due to the embarrassing nature of him being the one that sunk the submarine due to misuse of the toilet. Captain Carl would then live on past World War II, and in 2009 he would then pass away at the old age of 90. The wreck of U-1206 was then discovered by surveyors of BP for what would become known as the 40s oil field area, where the wreck was found, and in 2012 there was a team of divers diving 86 meters down to find the submarine, where it still remains today in decent condition. As always, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more future content. If you have a question, write it down in the comments section down below. Also consider following me on other websites like Rumble and BitChute. Links are down in the description below. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.